You can't force anybody. You have right to your own opinion. I have right to my own opinion too. But what we're trying to do is to make sure that you vote right. We need a change in Nigeria. It's going to be you and me to make that change. No foreign country is going to come to make the change except you and me. And that change is for you to vote right. Nigeria need a new person. Nigeria need someone who is young at heart. Nigeria need a new set of politicians, not the common one, the PDP, the AP that has been there going back and front, back. Let us try to change to a new one and compare and see how far it's going to be. Listen to this video. Listen to what somebody said. Listen to the interview. That interview was super. All the questions were good. But to me, they couldn't get a good answer to it. Their answer was blah, 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 blah. How do they feel when they were sick? They travel abroad. If those people are like them, would they go to their country? And if they continue to do this, when would Nigeria develop? Since they know they can easily afford to travel outside the country to get whatever they want or buy houses, when will Nigeria change? When will Nigeria be developed? No cause, no abuse. You have right to your own opinion. On that day, you still have your right to vote for whoever you want to vote for. But vote right. If you think you are comfortable now, you have everything you need, what about your children and the coming one? Think twice. Not what you are eating now, but people coming after you. What would they
borrowing to service our debts. So there's not a problem with borrowing to service your debt. And I'm also sure you know that they had to securitize the ways and means of 20 trillion and spread it out for 40 years so that me and your generations will pay for it. I'm sure you also know that. So I don't know the kind of economics you're trying to say. But leading up to 2015 elections, APC made 62 promises. And you have failed on all of them. And I will read some of them out to you. You can start defending them one by one. 62 promises. You said you were going to ban government officials going abroad for medical treatment. You said that in 2015. The president and your even presidential candidate goes abroad so many times for medical treatment. There are so many. Introduction of national gender policy and offer of 35% appointment to women. Have you done that? No. Creation of 3 million jobs per year. How many jobs have you created? 2 years ago, 33% unemployment rate. You want to react to some of these things before I give you the next one. And for Mr. Ologbodiyan, I'll come to you and say that a lot of people say what is the PDP offering? That your administration prevailed over a very big numerous corruption scandals in this country. That even as of today, they are still taking most of Diezani's properties back that they just took yesterday. So is it the same corruption that the PDP gave us? Mammoth corruption as perpetrated by people like Diezani. Is that what the PDP want to come back with this time around? I'll allow Mr. Okpe Oluwa Dapo Thomas to talk first, then Mr. Ologbodiyan, I'll come to you.
All right, so I want to clear the air of what I said earlier. I was saying that we're not at default risk on our foreign debt. So basically, yes, I understand our debt servicing, ratio is an issue. But at the end of the day, you need to also take into context we're unprecedented economic times. You can't have a pandemic, you can't have two oil price crashes, and you expect, obviously, government to meet its macroeconomic objectives, which obviously leads me to the next point, which you've talked about, not being able to fulfill some of our promises. We had a black swan event in the pandemic. Most of us have never seen such a scale of disease before in our lives. It's actually locked down the world for over a year. So we're looking at it from 2019, 2020, even some parts of 2021. Travel was restricted. That will obviously affect. There's no country.
Were made in 2015, 4 years before the pandemic. 2015.
No, I'm talking.
When you made the promises 4 years before the pandemic. What were you doing for 4 years before the pandemic? Why are you blaming pandemic now for your problems?
The government. But let me land. When we came into government, you remember, Okonjo-Iweala said it, not me. She said we're about to enter a recession. So we're entering a recession. The PDP government brought us into a.
My people, now good morning. Now happy new week. See, this morning I know you're happy. And I'm not happy. I beg now, Peter, because of Peter Obi. Now I can't beg. Peter, now when they close to Peter Obi, I beg Mona help me tell her. Mona help me advise her. You see this thing where try me not try again. Me not trying. I go you go attack Kenu without life jacket. Without life jacket. No, you they put our heart for a day they shake. They just they play with our fish, Abi. One may we sue you. Not may we sue you. You're going it to say the water can't draw you. You can't draw the water carry you go. How will they explain? You don't know say that you be our fisher. Eh? You don't know. I don't know what you put for man take talk to us with the YouTube. But the moment where you don't talk, we don't take your word like this. You understand? I beg. They conscious of anything way they do. I beg. I use God beg you. Not be you get yourself. Now Nigerians, the youth, the one way gets it, the responsible Nigerians, where they see you as president, now it get you now. The moment where you don't declare, say you want to save us. For the active way APC government put us. Now that day, your life come there our hand. You understand? We they carry you like egg. We don't want me for. You call the waka here. What did they suck? What did they? You just they play with our future. You know how many people future they play with so? You go attack and you not wear life jacket. One may water carry you go. Make carry you go where no. You know one made the plans of the enemy come to pass. God forbid not come to pass. I bet it will be not the waka here. Not the waka here. They I beg now. When I see these things, even my heart can't beat. Wait, yeah? Calm down. Calm down. Now you still be the reason why people never still go. Many people now not go the queue for where they collect visa. Some people want wait next year one because they know say yeah they believe in you. Now you be our future. Even somewhere there abroad said they won't even come back. Because not be everybody for there still they happy where they not be all of them still they make her. Someone even come back say if you don't enter because everywhere does still. You just they enter canoe without wait till they happen. I beg not do this kind of thing again. I beg. Yeah. I beg. I can't beg you this morning. This one not supposed money is not a joke. Una when you are beg una advice Obi may not the waka anyhow. Me not the waka. Me not the play with your life. In fact, now we get your life for your beg. Your life is very important to Nigeria. You the one way get sense. But he said it's very important to us. It not be say it's important to campaign now. Well, for keep you once, I mean, you're the one place. Will they protect you there? But you need to go, even if as in one waka, beg. They conscious. Take caution of where I beg. Huh? You get mind, don't even stand for a second. If you think water can't go down, I hear say you go where flood day that day. I bet not you go where near flood day. I beg with Peter Obi. We know people wake not be you. We know say you get good heart. If you want to send something to them, you feel say your people make they go give her. No, they waka go where water day. Oh, you don't know what you don't know. You don't understand. You know now. What did they happen? You many
Nigeria, millions of Nigeria youths now dey your hand. Now you take the place so. Now you take the place so. You get men though. Enter canoe stand. You not even wear life jacket. Not do this thing again. I beg. I just go beg. You know they work anyhow. Thank you, sir.